what it means to me today is giving back to a community that I essentially was a part of for so much of my life. So I grew up in the foster care system here in Los Angeles County. And I entered at about 2 years old. And then I was reunified at 5, but then re-entered at 7. And at 7 years old is when I never went back home. And so I did emancipate at the age of 18. And exiting foster care was really tough because I had nowhere to go, no real like solid foundation in anything really, in self-worth or in any type of values or integrity, anything like that. And so I faced homelessness immediately after. So homelessness to me looked like living in shelters, couch surfing, kind of like selling my EBT food stamps to try to live somewhere. I finally found out about transitional housing. I was able to access an access point, an access center where they give like resources and things like that. And they were able to educate me on transitional housing. And then I was able to apply through them. And that's when I got a couple of interviews. And then I was accepted into the program. I found out about Right Way through a case manager that I had at a transitional housing program. So I became involved with Right Way Foundation about 8 to 9 years ago. I was former foster youth as well, and so I actually enrolled into the program to obtain an arts internship at the time. And so I went through Operation Emancipation, which is the first step for any new youth coming into the program. At the Right Way Foundation, I'm a youth development specialist with an emphasis in benefits navigation under the Mayor's Fund. I work with youth who are currently homeless or they lack some type of stability, and so we work with them by obtaining like housing, benefits, employment, to help them develop their self-sufficiency skills so that they can become stable. So what it means to me today, given my history, to be like here in the front lines helping youth that are emancipating the system and also in facing homelessness, it means a lot. I think it's a full circle in my life. I face some of the same things. I maybe have some of the same feelings and or hurt that some of the youth that I work with have. So it's just really kind of healing myself, but then also giving back to a community that I essentially was a part of for so much of my life.